Okay, y'all. YouTube is making some changes. People have to put their picture up or they have to put their face up. You know, there's a lot of changes going on, so I have to throw my picture up. That's why my picture is up, okay? This is my Cash App information, my email if you need to reach me. And of course, thank you for everybody that's coming in, that's supporting the channel, and thanking you for watching. Now, word on the street is Tony Buzzbee and Jay-Z might be headed to trial, okay, y'all? Beyonce, Jay-Z working for hush money right now. And Who's Them Babies, Mamas and Pappy continues. Okay, y'all? Continues. It's about to go down. We gonna talk about it, y'all. Hello, welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. To my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not, and the fair accuse is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. First, I want to say happy Wednesday. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Please stay safe and all that good stuff. Please stay aware of your surroundings, and please, y'all, watch the company that you keep, because it just may save your life or keep you out of trouble. Okay, y'all? So let's get to it, y'all. It's a lot going on with this whole Jay-Z stuff right now. Beyonce now, y'all, they are hard up for some money right now, okay? And word on the street is, yeah, I have to throw this up, y'all, okay? When someone accuses you of defamation and you are only speaking facts, that's when these lawsuits get thrown out. And word on the street is the lawsuit got thrown out that, you know, Jay-Z put up against Tony Busby. Well, Jay-Z then came back to call himself swinging, but I don't understand why he keep digging himself a bigger hole. The female that you wanted to be quiet, that you allegedly harassed to drop the charges and all of that stuff and try to play mind games with Tony Busby about, they might just be going to trial. And this stuff might come out anyway, y'all. And guess who is behind all of this? Yeah, you guessed it, Jay-Z. I don't understand this for the love of me. I don't. But I do believe that Jay-Z is peed off, y'all. I think Jay-Z is so peed off at Tony Busby for helping out Ramir. And this is why he keep coming at Tony Busby. It ain't because, you know, all of the stuff that he's saying it is. But I'm going to put it out there because, you know, I'm going to just say that allegedly. Okay, y'all? I think that he's mad because Tony Busby helped Ramir out and put Ramir to the right people so that he can get this DNA test done. Okay, y'all? And Jay-Z is peed off. My personal opinion. He's peed off about it. That's why he keep coming at Busby. Okay, y'all? So this is what's going on right now. The lawsuit and Who's Them Babies, Mamas and Pappies episode, okay? This is what this one is about to be about, y'all, okay? And don't forget his daughter. She's coming to the surface too right now, y'all. It's a lot going on, okay? It's a lot. And we have to put our picture out. So until I learn all of the new stuff that's going on with YouTube, y'all gonna be seeing my face up here, okay, y'all? So let's get to Tony Busby and Jay-Z, okay? Tony Busby and Jay-Z. Now, they threw out the other lawsuit, the defamation. And Jay-Z turned around and put another lawsuit against Busby again, y'all. He put another lawsuit in. And, y'all, I don't understand this because now he called himself suing Tony Busby for $170 million that he claimed that he lost, okay? He claimed he's suing him for that, because of defamation, but they just threw out the case for defamation. So don't that mean they're going to throw this out too? I'm just saying, y'all. This don't make no sense. If they proved in court and the judge looked at evidence or whatever, and he decided to throw that case out for defamation, which means that he came forward with this female, the one that's disabled, that claimed that Jay-Z and P. Diddy did some things to her that they weren't supposed to do. He just tried to sue Busby for defamation on that, okay? It got thrown out. So now you're going after Tony Busby for $170 million that you lost, but he didn't really lose because they were loans. I'm just saying, y'all. Just saying. If they threw out the first case for defamation, you don't think they're going to throw this one out? And guess what? Jay-Z is asking to go to trial, y'all. This don't make no sense. He didn't want to go to trial with the female that was accusing him of the things that he was accusing him of, and P. Diddy. But now you're taking Tony Busby to court, and Jay-Z is asking to go to trial, y'all. Jay-Z is asking to take this to trial over the $170 million. Now, when they go to trial, you're gonna turn around and have to put all the evidence out there, okay? If this don't get thrown out, which Tony Busby probably is itching for to go to court on this, because if this don't get thrown out, he can bring all of Jane Doe's stuff into this case right here and say, this is why I put this forward, because she had this type of evidence. So it wasn't about, can't even say defamation because they do the defamation out, y'all. This is so stupid. I've never seen a rapper that everybody put on a pedestal act like so smart and the greatest of all time that then stole everybody's music, allegedly, and doing the dumbest stuff right now. He won't let this rest for nothing in the world. But at the same time, people are saying the reason why is because, he helped, Busby helped Ramir. Not only that, they saying Jay-Z is buying time because he don't want to lose that NFL deal. If he loses that NFL deal, that's huge. Okay, that's a big income coming in. And it makes Jay-Z lose control. He can't control the shows and all of that stuff. Somebody else is going to step in and take that place. This is going to be huge if he lose that. So this is why he keep going back and forth with Busby right now. Word on the street, y'all. Okay? Jay-Z isn't just seeking damages. This is what he's saying. For a bruised reputation, he's alleging serious financial harm. He says the false lawsuit. Now, it ain't a false lawsuit if the judge just threw it out that he was messing up, Jay-Z's reputation. The judge didn't feel that way, that this was a false lawsuit. Okay? And the female never retracted what she said. She said she dropped the charges because she was being harassed. But everything that she said is definitely true. This is what this woman said. And it had fake people putting out stuff saying that, oh, she took back her words and all that. No, she didn't. No, she didn't, y'all. No, she didn't. So he says that false lawsuit led him to being denied $55 million personal credit line. Now, once again, if this is what Jay-Z is coming for Busby saying, why do a millionaire need a $55 million personal credit line? Okay? He also claims his consumer brand company, Roc Nation, in which he holds a 50% stake, was denied a $115 million business loan as a direct result of the negative press surrounding the allegations. That's $170 million is missed opportunities. This is what Jay-Z is saying. He lost $170 million. I don't see how you could lose something that you never had in the first place. I'm just saying, y'all, this was a credit line and this was a loan. I'm just saying, okay? If you and Beyonce so rich, the way her fans say she's so rich and he's so rich, why do you need a loan in the first place? Why do you need lines of credit if you got all this money? It doesn't make any sense. But anyway, y'all, carry on. Jay-Z is the one that wants this to go to trial. He's asking the judge to let this go to trial. He wants Busby in a courtroom with him. And I don't think he's going to show up. Y'all, I don't think Jay-Z going to show up to court. I'm just going to be completely honest with y'all. I doubt he shows up. I bet at the last minute this gonna get thrown out and he gonna buy some more time, and this would be that more time that he buy for him to keep this NFL deal. This is what he called himself doing and trying to get under Busby's skin because Busby helped Ramir out when nobody else would help Ramir. He helped him. Okay, y'all. Now, so many rumors and allegations and circling around baby mamas and baby daddies when it comes to him and Beyonce. The screams is getting louder and louder and louder and louder, y'all. Who's that baby's mama? Who's that baby's pappy? From all these outside kids and inside kids is going around right now, y'all. Okay? Ramir, Blue Ivy, Lakeisha, whatever her name is, and more. Okay, y'all? Everybody's coming to surface now. And the more that Jay-Z and Beyonce call themselves unburying themselves under, away from under all of these allegations and allegedly, paying off people to be quiet now, the more louder it's getting, y'all. The more people they're paying off is the more attention that the other baby mamas that allegedly he got babies back since allegedly being married to Beyonce. Now they want their part of the cut. Okay, y'all? Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Y'all, it's going down. Now, everybody talked about this, okay? Everybody and their mama talked about this fake baby bump, okay, y'all? Everybody. They were like, you can fool, some people, but you can't fool everybody, okay? Everybody and their mama said Beyonce was not pregnant during the time that Blue Ivy, I'm just saying, she claimed she was pregnant with Blue Ivy. Word on the street is, and I'm going to say allegedly because I don't know, I wasn't there when they conceived or whatever, born, whatever. Yeah, I remember when Jay-Z, bought out pretty much the hospital whole floor just so they could have privacy to pretend like this was Beyonce's baby. Allegedly. I don't know. I wasn't there. Allegedly. But these were the rumors that were going around for years, okay? I went back, and I'm going to tell y'all what I did. I went back. And I Googled Beyonce pregnant and around, I think she was pregnant with her, allegedly supposed to be pregnant with her around 2011 or something like that. I went and Googled a bunch of pictures of Beyonce being pregnant. And y'all, I'm going to tell y'all this. I don't believe Beyonce was pregnant. I went and looked at those pictures and I would have posted them up here. But I'm going to tell y'all something else that's weird. Beyonce's pictures from in 2011, they have strict, y'all, policies on if you use those pictures, you better get permission. Because they will come at your page or take the picture down if you don't get permission to take those pictures. You got to get permission to even use those pictures from 2000, I think it's 2011, when Beyonce's supposed to have been pregnant. Y'all remember when she had that fake baby bump that her and Jay-Z and her bodyguard was on vacation and everybody was showing her belly? They're saying that belly was fake too. I went back and looked at all those pictures and I compare other women that was pregnant around that time and how many months and this and that she was supposed to be in. Y'all, I'm going to say this. The belly ain't even the same color as her skin. I ain't lying. The belly is white, is a much whiter color. It's lighter color than the rest of Beyonce's body. Most pregnant women, and I pulled up a lot of pregnant women pictures too. And I didn't put them up because it's a whole bunch of stuff going on with YouTube that you can't use this and that and that and this. So I don't want to be bothered with all that stupidity. Okay, y'all? But, yes, I put up them pictures and y'all think I'm lying. Go pull up all her pregnancy pictures. Okay? Beyonce's face wasn't even really swole like that. The one picture that I saw with her face like really, really huge, that don't even look like Beyonce. It doesn't even look like her body. Like she got on some kind of body suit or something up under her clothes. Okay, y'all? Everything looked as if, I'm just saying, the pictures was edited and all kind of stuff. And if you use those pictures, you can get in trouble for pulling those pictures up. Okay, y'all? And using them in your video. Y'all, if that's serious, you wasn't pregnant in the first place. When allegedly she was pregnant with those twins, she got pictures out here all over the place. It's not saying if you use these pictures, you're going to get in trouble. If you go pull up those pregnancy pictures when she was pregnant with the twins and when she was pregnant before and she had all those miscarriages. Y'all, the same writing is not up under the picture. Only writing under the pictures is when she was so-called pregnant with Blue Ivy. Y'all, I kid y'all not. I wish I could show y'all the pictures, but I can't. Okay, I cannot, because it is strict policy on those pictures that if you use those, you will get in trouble. Y'all, shit about to hit the fan. Everything that they've been trying to hide and cover up is coming to light. And the more they try to hide stuff, the more it's coming out, okay? Rumors are Kathy White, allegedly, is her mother. And Beyonce, allegedly, everybody around them faked that pregnancy. Okay, y'all? This is crazy. And this is why Beyonce was so peed off because, allegedly, her husband got another woman pregnant. And this woman, healthy as all outdoors, Kathy White, she ends up passing away mysteriously, and word on the street she was pregnant. And this girl looks just like her. I don't care what nobody say. Word on the street, the reason why they putting all them pounds of makeup on Blue Ivy is to make her look more like Beyonce. This is what they're saying, y'all. Word on the street. Word on the street. They're saying that this is this woman's baby. Okay? So there's questions about this that's surfacing. And everybody's talking about. The whole world is talking about it. Okay, y'all? Everybody is talking about how they try to have this whole relationship between Jay-Z and Kathy White. At the time, he was married, and Beyonce, this is why she's putting all of this stuff about Kathy White in her videos. The Haunted video, go look at the Haunted video. She got a person in her video with their head wrapped up, and this is supposed to be how Kathy White passed away. An aneurysm. And a word on the street is, you know, when they first did the autopsy report, they said that she was hit in the head. And Beyonce has somebody in her video, in the Haunted video, that got hit in the head, y'all. She been putting this stuff, subliminal messages, all in her videos, y'all. Okay? This some bold stuff, and word on the street is all coming back to hunt them right about now, y'all. Okay? People are digging up pictures of Ramir's mother with Jay-Z. Y'all. Why in the world couldn't he be like a regular father and just be held accountable for his other children? Why would he try to hide them, and he's still trying to hide them allegedly till this day, y'all? Okay? Word on the street. They're pulling up all the old pictures, y'all. This is Ramir's mother right here. Word on the street. Got her arms all around Jay-Z. They try to act like they didn't have no type of relationship, but the pictures in the baby daddy situation that's supposed to be going down Friday, it says different. Okay, y'all. Word on the street is Jay-Z is working Beyonce's pants off of her, literally on the stage, because they are paying off people. They are paying off private detectives. They are paying off people to, you know, harass people. You see that disabled girl that was following her around and all of that stuff. Word on the street, this is what they are. Their money is going to now. Cover up money. Okay? Y'all remember back here when allegedly they said that Jay-Z bought Letitia, whatever her name, the other daughter. You heard about him buying her a house. Now, word on the street is he had bought her a house that was less than $300,000. It was a little something for her to be quiet. Well, word on the street now, y'all, Jay-Z just dropped $1.7 million on his alleged daughter. Allegedly. Y'all. Trying to still keep her quiet. Not only did he just allegedly drop $1.7 million on her new house, he made her sign an NDA, y'all. Y'all, it's going down in Jay-Z and Beyonce's new world. They would have been cheaper to just go on and say that the baby was his. It's so much paternity stuff going on with this whole situation, which is so funny that Beyonce wants to be this goddess of fertility. And it's so much fertility issues going on in her marriage. You got a daughter that they're saying is not yours, that belongs to somebody, one of his side chicks. Everybody, the world is wondering who is that baby's mama. Okay, y'all? Then you got a son that been chasing you around for years trying to get DNA tests done, and you've been dodging him and allegedly trying to get him locked up, and people coming for him trying to pow his car up and all of this stuff. Y'all, this was crazy. Now you have this daughter that everybody's talking about too now. Ricky Smiley just put a video out talking about it too. Did Jay-Z just buy a $1.7 million mansion for his alleged daughter in Maryland? Okay? Instead of trying to just come out and say, you know, this is my daughter, this is my son, before he be a man about it and do that, he would rather pay somebody some more money out. And the story is still coming out. That's the crazy part about it. You might have made her sign an NDA to be quiet about the situation. But everybody still, her friends is even talking about it, y'all. I kid y'all not. Her friends is even talking about this too. Lord have mercy. He's paying her to be quiet, but her friends is telling the whole 9 yards, y'all. Ain't that something? That's almost similar to what was going on with Cassie too, y'all. That was similar to what was going on with Cassie. Cassie, everybody was talking about, oh, Cassie had to sign an NDA to get all the millions, but people around her still could talk, like her friends, and they could still tell on what she went through or whatever. But the feds made it easier for her to talk on her own. But now here we go again. We have a Jay-Z paying somebody off. Him and Diddy is so much alike, it don't make sense. And everything they're doing is backfiring, y'all. He didn't think that this was going to hit the public, that he didn't move her out of the $300,000 or $100 or some $1,000 house or whatever, between $100,000 and $300,000, the first house he got her. Okay? Now he didn't want to buy her a $1.7 million house. This is where their money going, to make people be quiet, y'all. This is crazy.
For Miss Letitia Macer, y'all. If y'all know who Letitia Macer is, it's been reported, y'all, that she is the daughter of rap legend Jay-Z, y'all. And they're saying that he bought her a beautiful $1 million lakefront mansion, honey, in Maryland. Now, they're saying, y'all, that T reportedly signed an NDA agreement before accepting the keys to the mansion. They say since then, she has never publicly spoke out about their relationship. The last
the more they pay out money, the more they try to hide it, the more it comes forward. This is pathetic, y'all. This is pathetic. I do not understand this whatsoever. The more he try to hide all these outside kids, the more people's coming forward. Now, word on the street is there's more babies. More babies out here that he didn't get. Now, these two right here, they were done allegedly before he was even, with Beyonce. Before he was even with Beyonce, allegedly, I'm just saying, y'all. The girl, the Alicia girl and the son, they were conceived before her. So why wouldn't she want to let that come on out, y'all? Why? Okay. Instead, you want to pay off people and hide it. All right. So now, word on the street is there are more babies. I don't know, y'all. I'm just telling y'all what I'm hearing. So I'm going to say allegedly, rumors are that there are about 5 more babies that has been conceived since being married to Beyonce. This is what I'm hearing right now, y'all. I'm saying allegedly because I wasn't there. I don't know when the camel, was hunching its back. I don't know, okay? But word on the street is now these other baby mamas is about to start leaking stuff, and there's whispers going on right now that they're not satisfied because he's passing out $1 million to Lakeisha, and then Ramir about to get his big payout because it's just the stuff he didn't went through for just hardship. Okay, he about to get his big payout if this DNA comes back that he's Jay-Z, if Jay-Z ever takes it in the first place. Now there are whispers happening right now that those other baby mamas that didn't, got paid to be quiet too. Y'all, word on the street is they're gearing up to come out as well. Y'all, when I tell y'all Shitka is hitting the fan in them Carters and Knowles household, I'm not playing with y'all, okay? This is the worst news ever for Jay-Z. And the thing of it is, Jay-Z is putting himself in this position to make himself look this bad. And y'all wonder why him and Beyonce is on the run. They got that On the Run album. Because they going to be on the run for real when all these baby mamas start popping out. And the more that he's trying to hide stuff, the more that it is making him look bad and everything is still coming out. You make her sign an NDA and just went and purchased her a $1.7 million house and made her sign an NDA, and the world is talking about it. Ricky Smiley them talking about it. I'm talking about it. Everybody else talking about it. The whole world is talking about it. So you just paid her $1.7 million really for nothing. I mean, she's your daughter. She deserves some of that money too. But you just paid her that for nothing because it didn't hit the internet like crazy and everybody's talking about it. Y'all, you can't make this up. I've never seen somebody bury themselves even worse by paying off people to be quiet. I've never seen it in my life. More and more people are coming out. And now you want to take Busby to court because you want him to pay you $170 million. That wasn't even your money. That was borrowed money you was trying to borrow. You want him to pay you this. And this is coming out to the forefront, and you want to go to trial. And if you go to trial, Busby, all you got to do is let it go to trial. He don't got to try to fight it. He don't got to try to say, oh, I want this dismissed. The only thing he got to do is like, okay, let's go to trial. And all Busby has to do now is prove that when he put that story out, that story was true. All he got to prove is it's truth. And the female that he called himself made, be quiet. And threw that case off. This case could still be brought to the forefront now due to the fact that Jay-Z just came with this next lawsuit against Busby. Y'all, you can't make this up. I told y'all, this. You pick him up and shake him, it's going to be some stuff loose, some screws in that dangling. The dangling. Because ain't nothing in the head of Jay-Z and Beyonce. They have gotten over on the music industry and everything else for years. And get this, y'all. There are a lot of artists, allegedly, out here that can't stand Beyonce and Jay-Z. Okay? And they're glad that they're going through what they're going through because they done been blackballed and this and that because of Jay-Z and Beyonce. So they sitting back glad that this is going on. The only people that's brave enough, and I must say this again, that was in the industry and still is in the industry is Jaguar Wright and Nicki Minaj. These are the bravest women in the industry that came out against Beyonce and Jay-Z and don't care. They don't care. And the crazy part about it is there might be other celebrities coming forth on Jay-Z and Beyonce on things that they done did to them as well. And the thing of it is, all of these celebrities that you done blackballed and did all this stuff to, they got fans. Which means if you get all of these people and all these people that you done dogged and did wrong in the industry and their fans all against you too. Look how many people, look how their power is dropping. They're falling from grace right in front of our faces right now, y'all. And Jay-Z is helping them fall from grace. That's the crazy part. He used Beyonce's star power, y'all. He's been sitting behind her using her for years. And he can't use her anymore. Even her fans is waking up. They don't even want to see him on the stage. Now, some people, they got screws missing. They was happy to see him come on the stage. And a lot of people was saying, a couple of people, I wasn't there, but some of the people that was at the concert when Jay-Z came on stage, they said you couldn't even hear him. You could barely hear him. And that's probably how he wanted it. He probably don't want y'all to hear him. Okay? Because he probably don't sound like anything anymore. So it's a possibility that's why you couldn't hear him. He didn't want you to. And they want people to stay, blind out here and, putting them on a pedestal. They want you to put their kids on a pedestal. If they got talent or not, they want you to put their kids on pedestals and stuff instead of just letting them, be them. We got Brandy, whose daughter can sing. That girl can sing, okay? Brandy's daughter can sing. She ain't even pushing her daughter out here like that. She's not even pushing her daughter to be a singer like that, okay, y'all? And she can actually sing. I would listen to Brandy's daughter if she made some music. There's a couple of people out here that has children that has talent. Same thing I told you about Boosie's daughter. She can rap. I don't know why they ain't pushing her because she could give, I'm going to just tell y'all, she could give a Glorilla a run for her money if she ever started rapping and got the right people behind her. But she don't have the help. So that talent is just fading away because, Boosie too busy running around here trying to defend these criminals. And then to help his own, you know what I'm saying? His daughter out. Boosie jumped on here not too long ago. This really quickly. I had to talk about this though. Boosie jumped on social media and was like, somebody tried to say I was their baby daddy, and that baby, it didn't even turn out to be mine, even though it looked like me or whatever. It's like he's trying to defend Jay-Z before the results come out, if he ever take the test in the first place. You got people in the industry that before that they would just stand back and just let, the truth come out of this and that and that and this. They're trying to, throw their little 2 cents in just to try to make it look like, oh, Ramirez just coming after him and he might not even be his and da. I can't stand some of these celebrities. You be quiet when they out here, these other celebrities out here doing dirt. You defending everything all of these monsters is doing. And you got dirt on you too, Boosie. You slipped away when Marlo Mike went to jail. You slipped away and got away with that when you had him out here allegedly taking all your enemies out. This man is in jail. You won't even put a dime on his books. So you ain't squeaky clean either, Boosie. Okay, so I wish you would just shut the F up, please. Because you got a lot going on with yourself too. You got alleged bodies on your hand too, Boosie. So keep on talking. And then whispers gonna start back getting louder and louder for you too. Those doors that's opening up for you will be closed when all this stuff. Everybody that's taking up for Jay-Z and P. Diddy, they bringing out their dirt too. Everybody that's taking up for him. So you keep on doing it, Boosie, because your turn is coming. Your time is coming. And you running around here thinking that, you didn't get away with what happened to Duke the Jeweler from Chicago. You ain't got away with that. Your time is coming. Y'all, stay tuned. That's all I can tell you. Stay tuned because Shitika is hitting the fan right now. In Jay-Z's world and Beyonce's world. And ain't no way they can dig themselves up out of the hole that they're digging their own hole right now. They're digging their own hole. Instead of him acknowledge his daughter, you pay her off even more. Okay, let me think of something. This is the only thing that you and Beyonce can put y'all head together when y'all in the house at nighttime. Okay, the whispers getting louder about the daughter too, so I better go on and get her quiet. Well, offer her a million, almost a $2 million house, and make her sign an NDA, and maybe she won't come out. But the thing of it is, if the feds are involved in Ramir's situation, the feds can force her to talk. The feds can force her to talk too if they want to, just like they got Cassie to talk. Y'all, I just can't believe the things that's going on in this industry. And the people that's doing it. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. And people put Jay-Z on the pedestal. I don't get it. Him and Beyonce ain't got enough sense to throw together. That this is instead of you saying, let's just try to, accept them. What normal people would do, okay? It's the only thing I can come up with. That's just accept them. If that's your child, then let her be a part of her little sisters and brothers' lives and this and that and that and this. No, him and Beyonce are H to the ELL bend on keeping them outside children as far away from them as possible. And I'm going to tell y'all this. A lot of people is saying, like father, just like her daddy. They always say that little girls grow up and they marry somebody like their daddy. Little, boys grow up, they marry somebody similar to their mama. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, everybody's talking about it. We all know Beyonce daddy got outside babies too. We also know this as well. That Beyonce and them put their foot down and would not accept those outside babies whatsoever, even though they got the same blood running through their veins. She would not accept those little ones, those outside babies. She said she didn't want nothing to do with them. Not whatsoever. Okay? They took it out on the little ones, not the mama, the little ones. No, we're not accepting them. As far as we're concerned, whatever kids that, Tina had, that's our family. Anything outside of that, we don't accept. And this is the same thing that's going on with Jay-Z right now, which makes you wonder, whose really idea is this for Jay-Z to stay away from his children? Is this coming from Beyonce's side or is this coming from Jay-Z's side? Because Beyonce could be pushing this more than Jay-Z. She could be just like her daddy situation. You have an outside kid, that's what they're going to be, outside. They're not about to be in a part of our life. And the same thing with you, Jay-Z, or you can get up out of here if you like. Is this what, Beyonce is saying? You got to ask yourself this question, because this is very similar to what's going on with her and her mama, okay? Y'all, this is crazy. And she calling herself the queen bee, the goddess of fertility, y'all. What they call her, Usuma, whatever the is. Usum, whatever, y'all. Goddess of fertility. Are you serious? This is who she called herself copying off of when she's doing all of her concerts and her videos and dressing in her gold, that she's the goddess of fertility. Ain't that crazy that somebody that is claiming to be the goddess of fertility lost several babies, y'all? Okay? Beyonce has had several miscarriages. Okay. And then when she finally did carry, which they had to go and do all kind of, work on her in a lab, basically. Okay. They worked on her in a lab for her to get ready, get pregnant by those twins. Okay. She had to go to fertility clinics, allegedly, y'all, to get pregnant. And then she wanted to pick I want to pick if it's a girl or a boy. Okay, I want a girl and a boy, because she wanted to copy off of Oshun. Okay, y'all? And something went wrong, whereas those babies are both born with issues. Y'all, you can't make this up. Everything that they have touched, everything that they have done is backfiring right now. Everybody that they pay off, their friends is telling the whole 9 yards. Their friends is telling its story. They don't have to say anything. And now that the feds have joined this case with Ramir, all they have to do is make her talk. They can make Letitia talk now. When Ramir put in for to do that DNA, so he can just put his DNA with his so-called sister's DNA. Allegedly, Jay-Z stopped that too. Ramir never got the results of the test. Okay, y'all? Ramir, whole little situation that the feds picked up on, the feds can make Lamisha talk right now. Regardless if he bought her a $1.7 million house or not. Regardless if he gave her an NDA that she had to sign, she still can talk. Y'all, these artists is the stupidest artists I've ever seen in my life. And Beyonce is not innocent. My personal opinion, I don't think she's innocent in this whole situation. I think Beyonce is playing a major part in the cover up of these little ones. I think she's playing a major part. And everything that they have done. And don't think that in a minute people ain't gonna start talking about these videos, because I'm making sure I do another whole video about all the times that she has mentioned, well, not mentioned Kathy White in her videos, but looks like she is talking about Kathy White in her videos. I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna put up every video. Haunted, Blow. She got a video called Blow. Everybody was talking about the hot sauce in her bag and the bat and all of that stuff. Allegedly, Kathy White was hit in the head with a bat, y'all. Word on the street. This is why she passed away. It wasn't, she just got sick. This woman was a health guru, okay? She stayed in shape. This was what her whole situation was. About beauty and health. And she mysteriously passed away when everybody's talking about she's pregnant. Y'all, you can't make this up. And when y'all have y'all little spare time, please go and Google 2011 when she was supposed to be pregnant with Blue Ivy. Go Google it, y'all. Look at the pictures. Look at the November picture and look at the December picture. There's a November picture of Beyonce. She don't even look that big. Her face ain't even swole like she's pregnant. Y'all know how pregnant women look, okay? Her face ain't even swole like that on her November picture. Then she got a December picture. It looked like she gained 100 pounds from November to December. And she looks like just huge on that picture. And I was like, oh, shitika. This is why they're telling people don't use these pictures. You have to get permission to use these pictures. Because they don't want the truth out. My personal opinion, y'all. But anyway, y'all, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Because it is about to go down. It is getting real out here on these streets for Beyonce and Jay-Z. Y'all, stay tuned. Stay tuned, y'all. Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe if you like the video. If you want to support the channel, you know what to do. Okay? If you want to support the channel, you know what to do. If you don't have, money for to donate to the channel, that's fine as well. Y'all know what to do as well. They say you can't tell people to do, what to watch and this and that and this. So I'm not going to tell y'all what to watch. But my day ones, twos, and threes, y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? So if you want to support the channel, you know what to do. And yeah, I guess y'all gonna be seeing my face up here in the videos, which don't make no sense because I have voice on here. But I guess we'll get it together and we'll figure out what all we can put up and what we can't at this point. But right now, yeah, they're telling us we got to show the face. AI picture videos is coming down and all that stuff. If you ain't got your face on there, all this stuff. I don't have AI videos, but I'm just gonna throw my face on there anyway until I find out what all we got to do now to keep the page going, because there's a lot of weird stuff going on right now. Okay, y'all. Anyway, y'all, please like, share, subscribe if you like the video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.